Yo, Kpaceguy here. What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. So this video is going to be about direct mode, pure direct, whatever it's called on your receiver. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to do it in a vlog kind of style. I'm holding the camera this time, so we're not going to put you on a tripod because we're going to go over behind me down to the media closet, and we're going to go to the Marantz preprocessor, and we're going to talk about what direct mode is and why you guys actually should use it, especially when it comes to music. So real quickly, let me take you over to the rack and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about first, and then we'll tell you what it is and why you should use it. Alright, so this is my media closet where I keep all my electronics, DVD players, power conditioners, all that stuff's all in this room here. DVDs up top if you haven't seen this closet before. And we're going to actually be talking more so about this preprocessor here, the Marantz, and what pure direct mode is. So if you look on your receiver now, just about every receiver is going to have it, whether it's a preprocessor or it's a AV receiver. You're going to have a button on yours called pure direct mode or something of the sort, pure direct there. And what this allows you to do is turn off all electrical interference and all the stuff internally so that you get the best, cleanest sound that you can get. So if I was to press this button here, turn it on, and let's say that I was setting to my music. Let's go ahead and change to just music. We'll put it exactly where you put yours. So in this case, it's going to be here. So I put my receiver in music mode, and by default, I have mine in pure direct mode. And you're going to see all this turn off here in just a second once it gets all calibrated and turned on. There it goes. So what this did is turn off everything inside that can cause any electrical interference. So the LED screens, the lights, stuff like that, anything inside that can cause a buzz or a noise or some kind of interpolation in your sound, it goes off. It turns completely off, so you're getting the best, sweetest sound from your speakers that your speakers can give. As you can see here, this is how I indicate that my pure direct mode is on, but your receiver may be different. It may actually tell you when you press it. I think Yamaha's, when you press them, it just turns everything off automatically. So there's small little indications how you know that it's on, but you want this on often when you're really listening to music. Not only does it turn off all electronic interference, but it also bypasses everything. So it's going to shoot you straight to 2-channel stereo. It's going to turn off any bass or treble changes that you've made. It's going to change any equalization that you made. It's going to give you a pure sound. So whatever your receiver sounds like plus your speakers, that's what you're going to get. So in this case, I'm using an AV processor paired with a Monoprice Monolith 7-channel amplifier, giving me 200 watts to all my speakers that are hooked up to it. So I'm getting a pure and clean sound from these two units here going to my speakers. And why you want this is because this is more for audiophiles, but it can be nice in the home too. When you're listening to music, you typically want to listen to 2-channel stereo because that's what music is encoded in, is 2 channels left and right. And so when you're listening to music or listening to movies, or excuse me, listening to music or listening to soundtracks or vinyl, you want them to put it in the pure direct mode and have the sweetest, most detailed, clearest, accurate sound that you can get. So that's going to turn off all other channels other than the front left and front right, and it's also going to turn off your subwoofer for you and give you the best sound possible. So why do you want to turn on pure direct mode when you're listening to music? So you can see here I still have the Polk Audio LSI, or not LSIMs, but the Legend series speakers, the 200s there. They're sitting there right there, nice and pretty looking in front of my room. And usually when you listen to music, you're going to be sitting right there in your sweet spot, right in front of the speaker. So you don't want anything to interfere with that moment that you're in with the music. You want the music to come to life without any extra amplification or any tweaking or any added characteristics. You want it to sound exactly like you're sitting there in a live concert, a band, all that stuff. So if you can visualize, if you've ever been out to a concert, a live concert with a band or something, you got the drums, you have the piano, the keyboard, the jazz section, you got the brass section, you got the tubas, whatever you have up there that you're listening to. Everybody is live and performing well. And the only other thing that's up there is a microphone. Maybe not sometimes, depending on if you're going like an orchestral show or something like that. But imagine yourself in a concert with those instruments and those people up front. What you're hearing is what that instrument actually sounds like, or what that person sounds like, what that guitar string when it's plucked, what it sounds like. You're hearing that live and well. And so when you take that soundtrack home and you put it into your CD player, your DVD player, whatever you have, you want to feel like you're right back in that concert mode. You want to feel just like you would if you were sitting there watching it live. And pure direct mode is going to help you do that. Now again, different speakers sound different in pure direct mode. Not every pure direct mode will sound good depending on how good or bad your speakers are. So usually audiophiles usually use pure direct mode. A lot of people don't pay attention to that at home because you usually just put it in like 9-channel stereo, or maybe you listen to music in surround mode where your surround sound effects are doing something and the music comes from mostly up here. Some people just do that, but if you really want the purest sound from your speakers, pure direct mode is going to help you achieve that. And most, if not all, receivers nowadays, even the lower tier receivers, they have that power, or the pure direct mode for your enjoyment. If you didn't see my review of the Polk Audio speakers here, the L200s, I did a sound demo with them. I did it in pure direct mode. And you can really tell a difference of what the receiver or the AV processor is doing to these speakers when you turn it on and off. It becomes much more neutral. There's a lot of less buzz, or kind of like that. There's like a slight hiss in your sound when your music is off, when you hit the volume on. If you know what I'm talking about, it eliminates that. It's electrical interference when that happens. And pure direct mode just gives you the cleanest signal straight to your speaker so that you can enjoy your music without any extra coloration to it and all that stuff. So guys, if you are often a music listener and you listen to 9-channel stereo, or you listen to it in Dolby surround sound, try pure direct mode and really get a taste of what your speakers are actually doing. You may hate it when you first put it on. You may not like it. Like, oh my gosh, it sounds so much worse. It's not as loud, not a lot of bass, whatever. That's because you're making it as flat as you can. You're turning off all equalization, all electrical interference, and you're making it the purest form of music you can possibly have. And if you listen to it enough, you can retrain your ear to listen for the correct things. You may like a lot of bass, or big sparkle in the upper registers, a lot of treble. You may like that, but that does not necessarily mean that it sounds good. So when you hit that pure direct button, you may not like it for a while, but if you train your ear to listen to it, you'll enjoy music a lot more, because you'll start to hear things that you didn't hear before because the bass is too loud, or treble is too high or too low, or whatever the case may be. So give that button a push and see if you guys like it, and leave me a comment down below if you do. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. I wanted to talk about what this button did right there, pure direct mode, because almost every receiver and amplifier and preprocessor has it, but not a lot of people are pushing it. So I wanted to give you guys a chance to push that button right now, put in your favorite soundtrack, and maybe toggle it. Turn it on one time and listen to it, turn it off and see what you think, and you'll start to hear a difference. If you're not used to the sound pure direct gives to you, you're not going to like it at first, but if you give yourself a chance to play around with it, you'll really see that extra bass or the extra treble was actually deteriorating the sound. It wasn't sounding as good as it should. There was too much emphasis in one area, not enough in another. So hit that button, because it's definitely a button of pure sound. And hit that subscribe button too while you're there. Like button's right next to it. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you guys already use pure direct mode for music. And if you do, tell me what you think about it. And if you don't, tell me why you don't, and what mode do you like to use when you listen to music. Leave me that comment down below. Also guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for more videos. We will see you guys in the next one. Kpaceguy out. Peace.